Kris Jenner is begging Corey Gamble to stop threatening blackmail against her family. Kris is now backing down and succumbing to Corey's request. Not only does he want a breakup, but he wants a big payday to go with it. Selena Gomez's mom was caught doing drugs at work. Her mother Mandy denies these claims that she was snorting Ritalin at her office desk, but former employees at Selena Gomez's Wondermind organization say that Mandy, her mom, is a liar. Kylie Jenner isn't going to pressure Timothee to propose to her, but she's gonna do everything else to try to secure an engagement. Their long-distance relationship has been hard on Kylie, and if she doesn't get some reassurance, she's going to go into a downward spiral. Let's get into it. Hey guys, so I wanted to quickly interrupt this episode to give you a quick message. I am putting on a survey to go and see how you guys feel about the podcast and the ads that we run on the show. We want to improve your experience watching the Let's Get Into It podcast, so I would love if you guys could fill out this survey and answer some questions. You guys know I'm not gonna make you do any homework. It's easy to do. It takes 2 minutes to complete, and it really helps our show. Go to gum.fm/Sloan to go and fill out our audience survey. That is gum.fm/Sloan. I really appreciate it and enjoy this episode. Let's get into Kris Jenner and Corey Gamble. Kris Jenner has been so stressed out lately because there have been reports that Corey Gamble is planning on blackmailing her unless she pays up. One insider said that he was tired of being her love slave and he believes he deserves a big payday. These two never got married, so he doesn't have some entitlement to her estate, which makes this breakup so much messier because he doesn't get to walk away with his fair share. Kris determines what he gets. Supposedly, Kris called up her people at E! News and told them, hey, go make a story saying that we are totally fine because these rumors have gotten out of hand. I believe on my own TikTok, I got 2 million views on my video about this. These two are so desperate to make it seem like everything's okay, they actually did a planned date on September 4th in public at a Bel Air country club to go and show face, to make it seem like they're okay.
It's fake news that Kris Jenner and Corey Gamble are breaking up because these two are both laughing at the breakup rumors. These two are saying that they are stronger than ever.
Kris, 69, Corey, who's 44, were the perfect match as they were coordinating all black attire on their outing. They even posed for some pictures together, which Kris conveniently used on her social media to make it seem like everything's okay. But what started the rumors is that there are reports that Corey is refusing to walk away from their relationship from Kris without a fat payout after claiming that he's endured a decade of hell. Insiders allege to the outlet that Corey is ready to spill Kris's secrets and even dish dirt on the other Kardashian family members if she doesn't cough up some cash. The source says their relationship has been hanging by a thread for ages. They can't go anywhere without fighting. But Corey isn't going as quietly as he believes he's owed big bucks after acting as Kris's protector, assistant, confidant, and lover, even branding himself as the unsung hero holding the family together. There was a tense moment caught on video, actually a couple of tense moments. We saw them at the Bezos wedding. We also saw them at a Beyonce concert fighting each other. Fighting each other at a Beyonce concert is next level toxic, especially because they have the best seats in the house. So why are you so mad? But we do have video footage of Kris storming away from Corey before Khloe had to step in and calm everything down. Let's get into Selena Gomez. So back in 2021, Selena Gomez and her mother, Mandy, decided to create a company called Wondermind. It sounded nice on surface level because Wondermind is intended to go and provide people with mental health resources. But that was until Mandy, the CEO of the company, had to go and take a loan out on her home to go and pay employees because they had 15 employees and nobody was getting paid. So Mandy had to go and put a loan out on her home, which is really risky and really sad, especially knowing that her daughter is a billionaire, so could easily pay out any issues that the company's having. Well, it looks like 9 of those 15 employees have been laid off, so now they're going to the press and talking about Selena Gomez and sharing details that her mom, Mandy, was snorting Ritalin at her company's office, like off of her desk. So just to clarify, one of these employees at Wondermind walked into Selena Gomez's mother's office to find her snorting some Ritalin. It almost doesn't sound real, but this company Wondermind, it looks like they're based in West Hollywood. That's where the office is at. And they've been, under scrutiny all of this year. I remember at one point, Mandy was quoted saying, "We're not spending a dime on Mental Health Awareness Month." Could you imagine your organization is all about mental health awareness and resources, yet you guys aren't spending a dime on any promotion during that month because you're so in debt? In the Cut story, an anonymous former staffer claimed that they were once in Mandy's office in West Hollywood and witnessed her snort what they believe is Ritalin. Mandy, of course, is saying that this is not true. Ritalin is a stimulant that's prescribed to ADHD patients. It's kind of like Adderall. I've never personally tried any Ritalin, but it looks like these stories that are coming out, like from The Cut, from the New York Times and things like that, they're all kind of like based on the same thought that like this company, Mandy's not able to run it on her own. Clearly, she's taking loans out. She's snorting Ritalin. Like, your girl is stressed. I don't even know why she's doing this. Like, if my daughter was a billionaire, I would be living on an island, relaxing every day. Mandy said in his statement, "I started Wondermind because I wanted to help people with mental illness. It's unfortunate that a few disgruntled employees." A few? I mean, you weren't paying them, and then 9 out of the 15 were laid off. So I might be pissed too, but these disgruntled employees, she says, has an axe to grind and can spread lies about me and distort the truth. Even more disappointing that the media is willing to amplify their lies. And you know what? Maybe we'll never find the truth, but I can't imagine an employee making up a story like this. It seems too specific. But Selena Gomez is getting married this month, and it looks like Selena Gomez's friends are concerned that Benny Blanco isn't doing enough. Essentially, Benny told Selena, "Hey, it's your wedding day. I want you to have the most amazing day. You make all the decisions," which sounds nice on paper, but then you go and you start planning this wedding and Selena is over here indecisive and confused as hell. So her friends are even saying like, "Hey, Selena, like why can't Benny do more?" It's giving lazy behavior. I mean, he set up their proposal. He did this nice set with a picnic and some Taco Bell. I don't know why he can't help with the wedding. And it seems like it's adding tension within their relationship and some frustration too, because Selena Gomez is pretty much planning her own wedding for herself without any input from her man, which doesn't feel romantic in my opinion. Comment below. Let's get into Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet. So it looks like these two are in a tough spot right now. The long distance isn't doing them well, and Kylie Jenner wants some reassurance that Timothy's gonna be with her forever. But Timmy boy, he's at the peak of his career. He could be one of the biggest movie stars of our generation if a Kylie Jenner doesn't take him down. A new report citing an insider claims that Kylie doesn't expect Timothée to propose, but she wants to feel reassured. AKA, she wants you to propose, man. The two have been together for over 2 years, but the internet chatter that the actor is enjoying his time partying away from Kylie is affecting her a lot. According to rumors, after their cozy public debut at the Beyonce concert in 2023, they've hit a rough patch. He has been in Hungary filming for Dune Part 3, and it looks like the distance is adding a toll to Kylie Jenner. She's feeling tired and stressed out and worried and lonely. What could her man be up to? I mean, the time change is probably really drastic too. He's probably going to bed when she's getting up. And by going to bed, I mean, he's going to bed, about to go and hit the clubs. Rumors were circulating that Timothée was having a fine time without Kylie and partying with the crew during breaks. She's very affected by the social media rumors. The source claimed that Kylie wanted clarity about the future of their relationship without forcing the issue. Kylie isn't pressuring him to propose, but she wants to know that it's on the horizon because she knows that it would, drive him crazy if she were to pressure him to go and do the deed. But she wants to know that there's some security there. I mean, she's 28. She's got 2 kids. I guess her time clock is ticking. But you know what? Nowadays, like I saw like one of my friends, they're like 40 and pregnant. So you know what? I feel like the time switch is kind of pushing, like she can go and have her first baby with Timothée at like 30, 32. She'll be fine. But she wants some reassurances about where they are, which makes sense. I mean, she's got so much baggage in Hollywood. He's probably the best chance that she's got. In August, Kylie flew to Budapest to go and confront Timothee in person to deal with this tension. She wanted to know how things will work when he's back in the States. They also wanted to figure out their move-in plan because Kylie Jenner would love if Timothee would move into her mega mansion. I'm sure she would, because then she could really keep tabs on him. For Timothee, he's weighing his next steps. He's caught between a rock and a hard place, the source says. He likes his independence, but the last thing he wants to do is to drive Kylie away by not being non-committal. This comment reads, Timothee is a successful young guy. Why would he want to raise Kylie Jenner's kids? He could start a new family of his own. It's harsh, but it's true. Comment below, do you guys think that Timothee's bothered by the fact that Kylie Jenner has 2 kids by Travis Scott? I mean, I really don't think the kids are to blame here. I think it's the fact that he would have to deal with Travis Scott in the future, which nobody wants to do. Starting a business can feel so overwhelming. Scripts, logo, scheduling, marketing. It's like you're wearing 10 hats all at once. But that's why millions of people lean on Shopify. It's the built-in business partner that helps you go from an idea to reality. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses worldwide, and they operate 10% of all e-commerce in the US, powering everything from big brands like Mattel and Gymshark to those other brands just getting started. One of my favorite parts about Shopify is it's so easy to use. You don't have to have coding experience. You can go and create your own store on their website with a bunch of built-in templates. Remember, Shopify has that world-class expertise so they can handle shipping, returns, and everything else you need to deal with. If you want to see less carts being abandoned, then it's time for you to head over to Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/Sloan. Go to shopify.com/Sloan. Again, that is shopify.com/Sloan. Let's get into Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber seems like he's in such a better place, which makes me really happy because I was so worried for him, especially when Diddy was dealing in trial. He seemed like he was mentally unwell. He released his Swag Part 2, and in this album, he seems so much happier when it comes to Hailey and his baby, and it's a really good sign. I'm glad that he's in a good place, or at least a better place.
Justin Bieber just shocked everyone. He is dropping his new album Swag 2 at midnight. And to market it, he just posted a couple Instagram pictures that we're gonna look at. And they're pictures of billboards across the world. Posted some in New York, London, and Paris, and more. Some of the pictures, you can see his wife Hailey Bieber and his son Jack Blue. Also posted this one, which feels really nostalgic.
One track in particular that caught fans' attention is Mother and You, which is a song that he sings about Hailey and their son, Jack Blues. He sings that baby Jack has his smile and Hailey's grace, and is the best part of every day. Aww. This report says, of course, there's no shortage of a love for Hailey on the album. He promises that she'll always be the one that he chooses. He also proclaims that he'll be her safe space and the one to take her pain away in his song Safe Space. Now, right when the album dropped, people were already reviewing it and deciding whether they like it or not, and I saw some mixed reactions. Like, there were some people who absolutely loved it. Personally, I kind of miss his more produced sound, a little bit like, you know, more like buttery voice and pop music. But you know what? Yeah, I didn't love it. I personally did not love it. I think there are some good songs, but I do miss like that nicely produced Justin Bieber voice, because when I hear his latest music, it sounds like it's almost underwater or just too loud.
Justin Bieber, who the f do you think you are? Disrespecting me like that by dropping these banger-ass songs. This was a great album.
This comment reads, he's standing on business. Another person writes, we waited for a masterpiece. So yes, there are so many people who love it. I mean, I think out of both albums, my favorite one is Daisies, I think, or Yukon. So those are from the first one. And there are some people who agree with me that they were expecting a little bit more from this album. It almost seems unfinished.
This album is way too long, and it's only one of many such cases as of late. Justin Bieber's Swag 2 is out. It's 44 songs long, over 2 hours. And yes, this does include Swag 1 as well, but they are officially packaged together, released just months apart, same team, same sound, same title. It is functionally one album. And with all due respect, this is ridiculous. There's no reason for this album to be anywhere close to as long as it is. Most of the songs on Swag and on many of the bloated albums recently sound like demos that were made, you know, in an afternoon during the album sessions that that, end up getting cut from the album or get fleshed out until they're like real songs. There's really no explanation for them ending up here other than laziness or greed.
This comment reads, 2 songs in and I'm bored. Another person writes, every song sounds the same. And that's a common critique I saw, that it sounds like these songs could be shorter. They don't need to be like 4 minutes long. They could be like 2 minutes long. You got your point across. Let's get into Catherine Paiz and Austin McBroom. We started talking about the Ace family a ton on YouTube, especially when I started making videos, and I can't believe that Catherine Paiz is engaged to a new man. I mean, a round of applause that she got out of that relationship with Austin Sneaky McBroom. She recently shared that she is engaged, and it looks like she will be getting married very soon. Actually, it looks like September, this month. Catherine, are you moving a little bit too fast? What happened to being engaged for like a while? Oh, okay. Wait. So we just learned that the proposal went down in February. That makes things a lot better. So they got engaged in February on Valentine's Day. A little corny, but cute. And they're getting married this month. Wow. I hope that people report on her wedding. I feel like Selena Gomez's wedding is going to take over. Now, Austin was not a big fan of Catherine's fiance at first. He was concerned that the fiance was providing a dangerous environment where they're doing ayahuasca and drugs around the children. But it looks like Austin has come around. He's saying that the guy is a great guy and that he's happy for Catherine. I mean, Austin does have his new girlfriend who's constantly humbling him, so he's busy. Austin said, I'm trusting Catherine's judgment on bringing the right person to be around our kids, which is important. According to that report, Austin is trying to act civilly, but looking into social media, there's a messy TikTok that's going around where it looks like Austin was talking crap about Catherine and her man, and this ultimately resulted in him getting uninvited to the wedding, which, wait. First off, why would Austin McBroom be invited to the wedding? Like, do you invite your ex-husband to your current wedding? If I was Austin, I wouldn't even want to go.
Watch Austin get uninvited to the wedding in less than 24 hours.
I'm wondering if I'm going to the wedding. Some of you may think it's weird, but she did invite me to the wedding. I think it needed to happen sooner than later because he's obviously not from here. So in order for him to stay, that had to happen.
A few moments later.
I got my wedding invitation revoked.
Damn. Let's get into Cenat. Cenat has become such a big part of pop culture that anyone who's trying to have a song go viral or trying to get their name out there wants to be on his live stream, which is why Miss Desperate Kimberly Kardashian decided to go to his home. And actually, I don't think that this is all Kim's doing. I think her son Saint put her up to this because he's a huge fan of Kai. But it was such a chaotic scene. They went into their Stream Mafia event, and it looks like they played a bunch of different games, including one that involves some noodles where they slap these noodles around and it gets super messy and loud and obnoxious. I'm surprised that I saw Mariah Carey there because Mariah Carey, I feel like she's the type of person who thinks she's better than thou. Like, she would not be at someone's home streaming like this, but she was. In addition to Mariah Carey, there were also people like Ice Spice there with Lotto promoting their song. And it's interesting to see the type of people that go to Cenat's streams because his audience is a lot of children. So I don't know why is Kim K there? Why is Mariah Carey there? Why is Ice Spice there shaking her butt all around for these kids who's watching on stream?
So Kim Kardashian was the first guest on Cenat's Mafiathon 3, and y'all, I have a feeling it's only gonna get better from here.
Calling for the first time yesterday.
Oh my gosh!
It's my album cover, my new album cover.
Mariah's album cover. September 26th, so this month.
Soon.
Oh my
Soon
god.
and very soon.
I think it's totally okay in life if you don't know exactly what you want to do, but I think the first part of figuring out what you want to do in life is just stepping out there.
I'm gonna call Taylor. Taylor Swift? Yeah.
Say what?
I'm like, if I
don't know,
if
just
you
say
don't answer,
hi.
I look crazy.
You might as well just
And
do it.
it's like-
They want you to.
It depends on where she live. It is late.
This comment reads, Kai is really the modern day iCarly, which is so true. He's got this like digital platform that is so massive that everyone wants to be a part of it. I just can't imagine what it's like in real life there. I feel like it would feel like almost too Black Mirror for me. You know what I mean? Like just unreal, and all these people constantly chatting and commenting about what you're doing. I'll pass. Like you cannot tell me that Kim Kardashian belongs here. She seems so uncomfortable. But you know what? One thing about Kim and why I think she's so successful is that she can mold to any setting that she's in and find some commonality with people, which is honestly such a good skill. I mean, I think everyone should strive to have that ability, and Kim definitely does. Let's get into Cardi B. Cardi B has had a crazy week, and she's about to have a crazy month. I mean, she was in court. Her new album's coming out. It's been like 7 years since she's released an album, so this is big. But recently, when she was finishing up trial, she went outside to do some press, and there was a heckler there asking her about a potential 4th pregnancy with Offset, her baby daddy, her ex. I mean, she was dating a new guy and they broke up, and a lot of people assume it's because Cardi's pregnant again with Offset, which would honestly be so embarrassing. But Cardi B did not take this question well, and during this moment, she actually threw a pen at the person who said this. She did not hit them, because if she did, she might get another assault case.
Cardi, insiders are claiming that Offset is publicly bragging about getting you pregnant for the 4th time. Do you foresee any paternity issues with Stephon Diggs?
Stop disrespecting me. Don't disrespect me. Cardi, how you feeling?
I still love you even though you just threw some stuff at me.
I don't care. You're disrespectful. Don't do that. Do you see women asking those type of questions to me? Do you see women asking those questions to me? Why do you feel as a man you get to ask me those type of questions? Act like you have some manners. And your mama taught you, respect women.
This comment reads, and she just came out of court accused of assault. Another person said, I mean, she was just cleared of being violent. The timing is iconic. I mean, she just won her assault case and then went outside and possibly assaulted another person. Just turn around to get yourself back into that courtroom. Cardi commented, I missed my kid's first day of school for court. If you think I'm here to play with you, god damn it, I'm not. Cardi B did not want to be there. She did not want to have to be dealing with this stuff. So I can understand why she's a little bit irritable getting out of that courtroom and then being harassed. Also, I could not imagine like yelling at her like that, like yelling these questions. Just like, you gotta remember, celebrities are humans too. I actually spoke about Cardi B's court trial on my main channel. We talked about the different aspects of the case and whether she would win or not. And I actually made a prediction that when she was in court, she would probably use one of those screenshots of her face to promote her album. Am I the drama? Because it kind of fits with the court hearing and the album artwork and things like that. And she actually did do that. She got some screen grabs of some of the crazy expressions that she would make, and she profited off of it by putting it in association with her album as like an alternative cover.
$9.99. Please buy these. You know I'm a single mother of 3. Like I swear to God, like if I don't sell these albums, I'm gonna have to like give up my Rolls Royce, give up my Lamborghini. Like how am I going to live? How am I gonna take my kids to school?
Let's get into Luigi Mangione. I don't know what happened with that Luigi story. I feel like he was the biggest news and now nobody talks about him. Like, is he just behind bars? Are we gonna have a trial? Is he guilty? Comment below. Because the latest updates I could find is that he is working with Shein. I'm just kidding. It looks like they used some AI images of Luigi posing in some Shein clothing. Damn it, it has to be Shein out of everything to go and sell their shirt. This is what we're working with. Wow, Luigi, you're looking good. Not him grabbing his neck too. Didn't he go and kill the healthcare CEO because he like has a neck injury or a back injury and he's like in pain? Look at him. He's feeling better now. But really, I don't joke when it comes to that stuff. And it looks like Shein doesn't either. It looks like a third party may have listed this photo up on their website and they're pissed off. Which honestly, Shein, you should do some double checking before you release a product on your website. Whether one, the product is like okay and normal. And two, is like the photo matching the product. Like, to me, it just sounds like a sketchy business if you're able to upload anything with an AI picture and sell it to people. That kind of sounds like robbery.
Somebody please send this to Luigi Mangione's lawyers, because why is Shein using his image to sell a shirt on their website? This is actually insane. I don't know whether they used Photoshop or AI, but they got Luigi up there modeling this shirt, and the picture is working. The marketing is working because the shirt is almost sold out. See, this is why people don't like fast fashion now and call it unethical, because are we sure that Luigi consented to this?
Let's get into Jeffrey Epstein. If you guys follow the Epstein news, there's all this talk about a missing minute. The missing minute from the video camera where Jeffrey Epstein was unalive. The U.S. Department of Justice dumped an avalanche of new Epstein case documents into the public on Tuesday night. And it looks like they included an 11-hour-long surveillance video that supposedly shows like when Jeffrey Epstein had passed away. There is a moment where it seems like there's a minute lost when it comes to the footage, but of course the Department of Justice, they don't want to admit that. They're not going to say, yeah, we're missing a minute. And they might be right. I don't think that they edited out this minute. I think it's something within the system that jumped times. Like when it were to switch to the next day, it goes like from 23 hours to, to zeros again when you hit the 24-hour or the 1 o'clock. Anyways, the video does exist, but there's a lot of conspiracy theorists that aren't buying this.
Controversial video that is triggering a MAGA mutiny. It's supposed to show raw footage of the jail cell where Jeffrey Epstein was being held the night he committed. The video was released by the Department of Justice to prove that no one entered Epstein's cell before he was found dead, and that he really did take his own life. But it's only fueling more conspiracy theories. Look, the video jumps just before 11:59 to midnight. There's 1 full minute missing.
As you may recall, the DOJ and FBI released almost 11 hours of security footage from the prison in July, with 60 seconds of the video mysteriously missing. What could have happened in those 60 seconds? There's a lot of conspiracies that Jeffrey Epstein was taken out because he knows too many powerful people and that they could be in trouble with their association with Jeffrey. Now in July, the Attorney General Pam Bondi brushed off the conspiracy talk, explaining the Bureau of Prisons cameras automatically cut out the 1 minute when they switch over to midnight. That's what I was trying to explain, but there's a better way of saying it. However, this doesn't seem to be the case now that the new Epstein footage shows the missing minute fully intact. So, interesting. So was the minute missing or was it not missing?
General Pam Bondi tried to explain the missing minute.
Every night the video is reset, and every night should have the same minute missing.
I spoke with forensic video expert Andrew Garrett. Do you think this is really the raw footage?
No, not at all. We've got major problems with this video. You have a missing section in the video. These are 2 actual videos stitched together.
So do you believe this video was purposely edited?
It definitely looks suspect.
This comment reads, sure, they now found the missing minute. At first, the film wasn't doctored. Then they could explain the missing minute. Now, mysteriously, they found the missing minute. Once again, y'all see how dumb they think you are. They do think we're dumb, but thankfully, we're not. And actually, a bunch of his accusers and victims came forward, and they're speaking their truth. Also, explaining that they're ready to expose anyone in high-profile positions and, they're not holding back. They're not hiding anymore. I mean, at this point, they need like 24-hour security because they're trying to expose some really big and evil people. But they did a press conference talking about this. And here's a clip.
Us Epstein survivors have been discussing creating our own list. We know the names. Many of us were abused by them. Now, together as survivors, we will confidentially compile the names we all know.
power to those accusers, those victims, those women who are so brave, standing up and showing their faces and sharing their stories. Because there's a bunch of conspiracies, there's reports, there's police reports, there's documentation, but you can't ignore when you see their faces and you hear their voices and you understand what they've gone through. So we stand with all those women who are coming forward. But I want to hear what you guys think of this week's episode in the comments below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts and make sure you guys do that survey that I mentioned at the beginning, our podcast survey, because I want to improve our show and your feedback can really help. So thank you guys. I love you all so, so much. I've been going through it lately, and honestly, speaking to you guys brings me so much happiness and joy. So thank you. I love you, and I'll see you in a new episode soon. Bye, guys.